Oh, it's the Short Show with the Big Al and Scott John, and we are very pleased to have ARIA Award winner and OAM recipient, the one, the only, Mr. Peter Combe. A round of applause. Yeah.
I have to put my coffee down for that. There we go. I almost threw coffee all over myself. I'm so excited.
Very nice to meet you both.
Likewise, we're definitely massive fans of yourself from being a bit younger, and Scotty's got some young kids, and
I've got three kids, and I've been bringing them to your shows.
What shows? The Fringe shows or
the Fringe shows?
Yeah.
And I think we saw you down at Port Adelaide at one point at the Winterfest when that was going on down there.
Oh yes, I do remember that. Yeah. The Fringe shows are wonderful. I mean, I'm doing 7 next year. In Adelaide, plus a couple in Perth. But I just think we're so lucky to have such an amazing festival. It's huge. It's the second biggest Fringe in the world. And I don't think a lot of people know that. Or maybe Adelaide people know that. But in the other states don't know it. But it's just an incredible, it's a really lovely festival to be involved in. I always do my stuff at the Garden of Unearthly Delights, and they're really nice people to work with. In fact, people at Fringes, I find, this is a terrible generalisation, are just really nice people.
Yeah. Oh, they are. Adelaide people as well. Like, you were saying, you ask Adelaide people, I think you've asked anyone from Adelaide, they will say it's the best Fringe in all of the world.
I think it's actually, I mean, I've done Edinburgh as well, which Edinburgh is the biggest, but in some ways Adelaide I think is better because it's got this lovely central city pulse, which is the Garden of Unearthly Lights on one side of the road, then Gluttony on the other side, and it draws people in. So when you do a show, it's great to do a show there because rather than drag people somewhere to some other part of Adelaide where they may not necessarily want to go to, you go to the place where they're going to be anyway. But they, in a sense, they kind of come to you, which is terrific.
I've done the Edinburgh Rath Base. It doesn't have the same kind of vibe as the Edinburgh Fringe. Yeah, very different.
And Big Al was telling me he saw you a few years back now at the Schutzenfest.
Yes.
And you said it was one of the best shows you've ever seen, Big Al.
I was working in retail at the time, and I was lifting people up. Like, people were stage diving, and I was lifting people up just to kind of like crowd surf. And some guy elbowed me in the lip. I had this big fat lip, and people were like, "What happened to you, big night? Where'd you get that from?" It's like, Peter Combe concert.
It's interesting you should say that, because that was the beginning of a whole different aspect of my career. That's probably going back now. I reckon it must be almost 20 years ago, I think.
Almost, yeah, for sure.
What you just described then is exactly what happened. There were kind of those crowd surfing, and people were just struggling to get on the stage. And I didn't really know why it was happening because they're all adults doing it. And there were hardly any kids in the room at all. And that's because it was a very, very hot day, about 41 degrees.
Yeah.
And I brought the show inside rather than doing it outside. So I thought, well, if you're a parent, say, with a 6-year-old, are you really going to want to sit in the sun at a 41-degree day for half an hour and listen to anyone? So that's how it happened. And then these people stormed the stage. And that led on to a massive tour all around Australia doing these.
Oh, wow.
I used to call them Big Kids Night Out shows. And so you saw this one.
Oh, I was part of the inaugural one, which is fantastic.
You were absolutely the first one.
It got that crazy. People were like getting pulled out of the tent by police and stuff because it was just getting.
I know.
It was almost like a Metallica AC/DC concert back in the day. It was crazy. But it was because I suppose that realization where we all grew up listening to you, and now the audience is all now growing up and a bunch of pissheads.
I mean, it took me a little while to work out what was going on, but after a while I realised it was just young people who were kind of maybe 21, 22, 25, who came along and just really enjoyed hearing the songs they grew up on. And it was very touching. And so that said, I did a whole lot of concerts like that all around Australia, in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, Wollongong, Newcastle, everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And it was just an incredible time in my life, I guess. In fact, I'm actually going to try one again at the Gov, April the 19th. I'm sort of probably, I should be saying this now, but I'll say it anyway. I thought I'll try a show there. I'm not going to call it 18 plus because I don't want to stock, say, a 15-year-old up there. So it'd be probably called Big Kids Night Out. And my support band is going to be a band called Blue Power Man. And the drummer and the lead singer in Blue Power Man are my 2 grandsons.
Oh,
So that's pretty
wow.
special.
Oh, that's
Oh,
wonderful.
that is fantastic. Oh, well, we'll make sure we're there.
I saw Crowded House recently, and Neil Finn's got, I think, his son on drums and his eldest son on guitar. So is that the thing? It's like a family business?
Well, I'm just lucky to have grandchildren. All my children are musical, but also my grandchildren are as well. Oliver is becoming a quite superb drummer, and Hugo, the lead singer, writes the songs, plays guitar nicely, and they're going to be on stage with me that night. So it'll be great fun.
It's a show.